Plastic model builders, welcome back to some more model making madness. Previously, what we did, as you can see, we put some stuff on some stuff, we sanded some stuff, we built our missiles, as you can see right here, and we painted our parts white. Lots of white stuff. So, after we did our white stuff, we are getting down to this episode. Painting some light gray on our interior of the fuselage right here. This is the front fuselage. This whole video is based off of the front fuselage, believe it or not. 10 minutes worth of it. It's going to be fun and exciting. So here is the other half of that. You know, you do the front and the back of the side. So we got that. And then we have this one right here. So this is the right side that we did before you saw the left side. Depends on how you're looking at the plane, of course. You know, if you're in it, it's your right side. If you're not in it, it's your left side. So there we go. That's all done on that. And then getting this right here. Good thing about this video is we're not going to show you everything. We're going to cut some of it short. So we have our wheels. You know, you want to touch those up, the seam lines, because I did have a little bit of them. So touch those up, make them look pretty, of course. Doing a little bit of sanding on that. You know, you just want to get rid of that line right there. And then what do you do after you get rid of the lines? You paint, of course. So just do a little bit of painting. There's all the wheels. See how many there are? So it takes a bit of time. I'm not showing you all of them. Here, this is a small wheel. So I'm going to show you this, just painting around. Actually, that's probably a big wheel. They all look the same. It's hard to tell. Anyway, I used a rubber color, so it looks kind of brown. So painting that, you know, make sure you get the top and the bottom and a little bit on the inside there. The hubs still snap in place, so you really don't have to worry about too much glue. They're just a different method. So here we got some decals. You can either choose to paint your electronics inside, or you can decal them. I chose to just use the decals. Why? Because you're not really going to see up inside of my model. Yours, you might want to do it differently and have a higher give a darn meter. So this is mine. Of course, you know that's how I do it. Make that look pretty. It's just slides right on in there, let it dry. You got the front control panel as well that you need to do. So here's all the, you can say decals for that. You have two on the side right here. Or actually, I should say one on each side and then one in the middle. By the way, that's kind of flipped, so we're going to have to spin that one around there in a second. You'll see me do that. We got those on. Be careful, even with water. It's still lifted up a little bit. Got your setting solutions. Here we go. Put that on there. And then there's a point where you realize, hey, it's upside down. So turn it around. That is the correct way to do it. So we have our chair. There are 4 of these. Paint the seat red, as you can see right here. The arms also go red. There's a little bit of detail. You see, just go all the way around. You're not going to see too much of this because, as I said, they go inside of the cockpit unless you're doing a half version. Cockpit has tinted windows, so you're going to have to shine a light in there to see all this good stuff. But you only see, I'm only doing one part of this. Get the bottom of that seat right there. Looks good. And we will get the armrests as well. So, you know, just some fun stuff that we're doing. Right, here's the armrests. Getting those front, top, bottoms, and all the sides. They look wonderful, I can say. So, almost 4 minutes into this. There we go. Now the seat. Paint the seat. I used a light kind of green color, pale green. I think I used some like acrylics for that. Just, you know, I did everything I wanted possible. And then I dabbed it a little bit, kind of make it look kind of felty and rigidy. I'm not really going to matter. It's not going to show up. Put a little black paint here. You can do it however you want. These are like some yellow caution thingies. I can't remember if those got hollowed out or not, but I chose not to do it. I just chose to paint them black. It was a little bit easier. Don't remember. You can look up the seats online and find them. There are websites covering all types of things. Blah, blah, blah. Can't even talk right now. So there we go, painting this some yellow on that. So we know yellow never shows up on anything. Getting this ejection handle, only that one gets done. Do this on all 4 seats. So here we go, painting a little bit of brown because that was like a little bit of split and divided in there, the way it looked on pictures. So I kind of just winged it and made it look like this. As you can see I'm doing, and we'll put like a little line in the middle of this. There it is. That's just kind of how it looked like to be a bar. So a control stick, paint the top of that black. I honestly did not even bother painting these a light gray. I just left them as they were. I really wasn't too worried about it because you're not going to be able to see most of this. Slap that right on in there. The spots that I left bare, did it on purpose. Why? It's a model, makes it look kind of used. So glue in the chairs. First order of business, of course. Put all the glue on all the sides. Pop that in just like that. There you go. That looks good. Another one. Of course, there's one more, two more in the back. As you see, I'm just putting a little bit of glue in there just to make sure they stay in place. They don't go anywhere. Let the plastic mold itself. So here's one more chair. I want to show you this one. Put that in the back. Sits nice and easy in the flight deck. So here we have the windows. Mask off the windows or use a liquid film. Whatever you want to do, you can do. This is how I did mine. Because I was using a knife, I wanted to make sure I could press up inside and make sure nothing got cut in the process. So because I already have paint in there, I'm not afraid to touch this because it's tape on the inside too. Not a big deal, right? Of course not. So almost done with this video. You know, we're more than halfway through. Got several little engines here, not engines, but windows to cut out. You got the front, those top ones, and then small little ones. So here, sometimes using the X-Acto knife to get it off, sometimes I use a little toothpick. Here's that little window. Probably masking glue would be easier, whatever you want to call it, liquid mask. I've recently gotten some of that. I'm trying it out. We'll see how well it works. Not on this video though. So here's those little windows, popping that off. Perfect, right? Look at that. Yes, comes off easily. There are the rest of the windows right here. And those are done. What do we do now? Fun stuff. Peel off the masking that's on the inside of the windows for the fuselage. Why? Because we are going to assemble this. And it's going to be fun. That's right. Fun assembly. So peel that off. So right there, add weights to the bottom of that back fuselage where you see. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you're going to have fun getting them in at a later date if you forget. And I will warn you again. So go around this entire little area that you see me doing here. I've got them scrape the paint off because you know glue doesn't bond well to paint. So this is where we are going to put our front cockpit area, the whole entire flight deck, and you know you kind of got to put it in there, see where everything goes, take it out, put it in, take it out, scratch some paint away, all sorts of fun, good stuff. So here we go. This is the left side of the fuselage, flight deck, getting all the glue on there. For some reason I feel like this glue doesn't work so well. I don't know, that maybe just the way I'm using it, maybe a little bit of paranoia, I don't know. Either way, just pay attention to where you're putting all this. So get most of that, get along that edge there where you see the wheel well. Place this right here, push it forward a little bit, that way it slides in. Looks lovely, doesn't it? So, in case I forget, remember to put in your weights. The directions tell you what kind of weights to use, or at least the amount of them. Here is that warning, just for you. You see me getting all the glue in there. Put them right there, that place I had last time at the bottom. I didn't do this here, that's why I'm warning you. So if you watch this video, you'll be like, huh, should have put weights in. That's right, put your weights in. Because if you don't, we're going to have a situation. And I will show you that situation, which is what I had to do. So getting all the glue on here, we are about to put on the top half of this fuselage. We're going to make it look pretty, of course, because that's what I do. Some just model making madness, right? Of course. Anyway, so we got all the glue just about down on all these parts. I work rather fast. It's like a model within a model with all this stuff. So here's the other side of the fuselage. Yes, here we go. Putting that all down. All the glue all the way around. Remember, if you haven't done so before you glue this on, put in the weights so the plane doesn't become top heavy and tilt backwards. Here are all these little spots. Whether or not this actually worked, I don't know, but I would like to think it did. So there we go. We've got them just about all covered up. We are going to place this down. There we go. So here is what it looks like when you don't have the weights in. Cut a hole in the back. I drilled some holes, tiny holes right here. Got my weights, ran some spline around them, set them on the inside, carefully pulled them through with tweezers, affixed them, tied some knots to make sure they stay in place. There you go, see me put this through the other thing. Put some glue on them, that way they would stay firm. So here we are, pulling that out. The way I had to do this, because this stuff didn't like staying together unless it had glue, so I kind of had to hold one end together, and you know, just like this. So watch here, thread that knot through, pull it tight, hold it down with one finger while you glue this, as you see me doing there. There's the glue, putting some right there, get it in the little holes. Congratulations, you've made it through this video. So next time we are putting on our missiles. That's right, on these little rails. You know, put on the wheel wells, and we are going to hopefully put the body on. So thank you for watching. Subscribe so you get our latest updates. Don't forget to comment and give us some likes, of course, because you know how I love the likes. There's that body going on there. So until next time, see ya.